Welcome to Random Newslines. Today, we're going to start off with an NRA story. NRA's ex-CFO agreed to 10-year not-for-profit ban, still owes $2 million for role in lavish spending scheme. Phillips agreed to the ban in May, 3 months after a jury found him liable in a scheme to have influential gun rights organization bankroll the extravagant lifestyle of the NRA longtime chief executive Wayne LaPierre. Details of the settlement were not made public until Tuesday. Under the agreement, Phillips is banned for 10 years from serving as fiduciary of a not-for-profit organization in New York and must receive training before returning to any such position. He is still on the hook for $2 million in damages to the NRA for his role in concealing and enabling LaPierre's lavish spending on things like exotic giveaways and trips on private planes and super yachts. Okay, well, here's another situation with non-profit organization taking profits in sort of a scammy way. The NRA is one of the is a very big political influencer, as well as overall a lot of people support the NRA. So it's a very bad look for the entire thing, and I'm sure they're going to be torn apart by critics. Moving on, let's see what we have here. Okay, speaking of nonprofit, we have another nonprofit story here for you guys. Rescued Israeli hostage, suing U.S. nonprofit linked to Hammas operative who held him. A rescued Israeli hostage is filing a lawsuit Tuesday against a U.S. nonprofit with financial ties to the Hammas operative who reportedly kept him prisoner. Okay, we're connecting some dots here. So this is really interesting. This is a nonprofit investing into something. Which, how many people agree with this? Let's go into the comments on this one. Though this is sort of political kind of area, but let's just lightly debate on this one. How many people think that this is a justified thing and he should be able to sue the agency? And then in the same aspect, how many people feel like Palestinians should be allowed to sue the companies in the U.S. who manufacture bullets or bombs which are used to blow them apart? Like, there's a little bit of once you start connecting dots, we can really get to the center of these things. What you'll find out is funding. So let's say, who's throwing the money out? Should they be held accountable for where their money's going? Good question. Alright, moving on here. Let's take a look what we got. FTC bans anonymous messaging app NGL from allowing users under 18. The Federal Trade Commission has banned the anonymous messaging app NGL from hosting users under 18, the first time the agency has ordered a digital platform to stop serving minors. So this is just an interesting little short clip here for you guys. NGL is pretty much means not gonna lie. It was where users come on there, you ask random questions, they're answered anonymously. It's definitely for teens, it's definitely for kids. Most old people, if you ask them what does NGL even mean, they'd have to look it up or ask a child to know what the expression even meant. So the probability that there's old people using this is not like this is marketed for kids. So that's what that's what makes it interesting to ban the kids from it. So I think that made the platform sort of miss its mark. Let's go ahead here. We'll move on. China has been hit by another major food scandal, this time involving cooking oil in chemical tanks. State media found tank trucks were delivering chemicals and edible oil interchangeably without cleaning. The report has ignited backlash and calls for investigations from the Chinese public this week. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, this is another blow to the Chinese cooking oil industry in general. Anytime you hear the term Chinese cooking oil, a lot of people understand or they've heard the term gutter oil used, and it makes you think like that. So the fact that they're moving oil in tanks that were chemicals that were used and not cleaned, and it just makes the oil even worse. So, good note if you're on vacation, no fried foods, eat fresh. Alright, hey, thank you for joining us today. That'll be it for the Random Newslines.